now that the Prime Minister Modi is going to be taking oath on the 8th of June. All right, just take a look at how these news are coming in, wasting no time. The BJP very sure of forming the next government with the help of its allies, the TDP and the JDU, who have pledged their support, their allegiance to the BJP. Because remember, it has been a very surprising setback and a blow to the BJP, the ruling BJP and the NDA coalition, losing heavily in the key strongholds of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Rajasthan. But to maintain a majority in the Lok Sabha, the BJP is going to be needing significant support from its allies like the TDP and the JDU and the Shiv Sena as well. And it seems perhaps that those meetings, those conversations have already happened and there is agreement from the TDP and the JDU. Nitish Kumar, in fact, in the national capital, the decision has come that the Prime Minister is going to be taking oath on the 8th of June. So this is big news coming in. We had just broken the news that the Union Cabinet is scheduled to meet on the 7th which is on this week. And then thereafter, what we're getting to hear is that the Prime Minister is scheduled to take oath on the 8th of June. Payal is joining us now for the very latest. Payal, over to you. Just tell us a little bit more. I had just broken news that on the 7th, we were talking about that crucial meeting that's going to be attended by the Chief Ministers and the Deputy Chief Ministers and other senior members. So will the allies be also present for that meeting? We're just hearing that the Prime Minister is all set to take oath on the 8th.
Well, yes, you know, the date that we were all waiting for, because remember the Prime Minister has to go on an overseas tour for G7 on the 13th and 14th as well. So before that, the Prime Minister will, in fact, and his Council of Ministers will take oath, is what we are given to understand. Remember, Rashtrapati Bhavan had issued a statement that they're going to take no reservation and no booking till the 9th as well. So 8th seems is the perfect muhurat for Narendra Modi to take oath as the Prime Minister of the country for the 3rd time in a row, and this time around also on 8th evening. But before that, like I said, there is a procedure, because you have to elect the leader of the legislative party. And since Narendra Modi has already been the leader of the legislative party, they will be electing him once again as the leader of the legislative party. That will happen in the front of all the NDA allies, and that's the reason all the NDA state chief ministers have been invited, have been asked to come for that meeting. Because remember, in multiple states, especially in the northeast, etc., you have chief ministers who are not from the BJP ruled states. They are chief ministers of the NDA ruled states, and sometimes they are deputy chief ministers from the NDA ruled states. So today the cabinet is taking place. The Prime Minister is currently chairing the meeting of the Council of Ministers as well. Later this evening, they'll be going for a farewell dinner to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And the Prime Minister, of course, then has, the cabinet has already cleared the resolution to dissolve the 70th Assembly. That will be in fact sent to the Speaker. And with the sense that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is able to get from the NDA parties, and after his election as the leader of the legislative of the NDA fold, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be going and staking claim to form government with the President of India.
Which also goes to say that, Payal, perhaps all the terms and conditions could have been met. If the Prime Minister has decided to take oath on the 8th, I'm just presuming that perhaps, all of those agreements and demands have been met by the BJP, and you have two very happy allies, two regional satraps who have probably been satisfied by the top BJP brass.
Well, the BJP has got a sense from the allies, especially the allies like Chandrababu Naidu's TDP and of course Nitish Kumar's JDU, because both of these leaders were spoken to extensively by the BJP top leadership, whether it's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, and even for that matter Mr. JP Nadda, the party's president as well. So they've had a detailed conversation, and each one of them have told them very categorically they will be part of the NDA, they will be with the NDA. There's assurance which has come in fact, as that is concerned. Today, the meeting of the NDA leaders is once again to reaffirm that, and also probably have a discussion about what kind of seat sharing can be done in the centre in terms of the cabinet berths, etc. So that's why this meeting becomes important. But one must understand this time around, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi takes oath on the 8th evening, a guest list is already being prepared. There are leaders in the BJP who are actually responsible for preparing the guest list for the number of invitees, and they expected to invite close to 8,000 people is what we are given to understand.
Thank you, Payal. And we'll keep